Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Cross Plus. Last time we were sent to, obviously, another world where everything is the same except for Surge is now dead. He died 10 years ago, which caused a ripple effect that changed a lot. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to say something real quickly as soon as I take a drink of this water. Water. I love this game due to the fact of that theme. In Chrono Trigger, we time traveled and saw grand ripple effects of turning a desert into a forest, you know, stuff like that. In this game, we see a different type of ripple effect, which is the subtle change one person can have on the world, which is a great message that people can tell people, you know, you could have a major effect on the world, you just don't know how or why, which is kind of awesome. But again, I thought I fixed that. But we're gonna continue on into Vossa Valley. Hey, our excavation is nearly complete. Just stick to the path and make your way through. We still have some of our men working on the high ground, so do not interfere with their work. Bite me. Hello, Mama Dingo. Or is it gonna be Baby Dingo? That's awesome skeleton. Alright, what we got? Bubba Dingo. Dead. It kills one too. Yeah, for the first probably 3/4 of the game, outside of boss fights, you're gonna see me just do like one-hit KOs. Alright, fur, awesome. Always nice to get fur. Alright, so we're gonna go up here first because we get something special. We're investigating a supernatural phenomenon up there. It's off limits to the... Hey, are you the Exorcist we sent for? Yes, we are. Oh, great. I thought you'd be a little older. Please make your way to the rope ladder. Hey, are you the Exorcist? Younger than I expected. And do you hear that howling sound from down yonder? All we want you to do is to stop that noise. I don't believe in ghosts, but do what you have to do. You live in a world of monsters and magic, but you don't believe in ghosts. Right. Hey. God, I forgot about this. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Looks like I'm causing quite a stir. I've been waiting forever for someone like you. Yeah, I know. You and I are both dead, eh? Don't know how I ended up like this. I don't have a body, and I don't remember a thing. You understand what I'm going through, don't you? But I have a feeling everything will come back to me once I find my body parts. So how about it? You help me find my body? Sure. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah? Maybe than I look, but I hope you don't mind. Hey, don't swing around too much. I start feeling nauseous. Retrieved heavy skull. Skull's not supposed to jump around. Must use some kind of supernatural trick. And we'll take care of the rest, so please make you go on your way. Just send your invoice to Viper, thank you. Alright. Any more things we can grab while we're here? Oh, you're right on top of it, you piece of crap. Alright. Oh, and the dodo's here too. Lovely. This is Drongo, which I've yet to fight in this game. I just ran past them. Boop. Yeah. And that up there is a dodo. Now, normally, in a normal playthrough, the dodo is more like a mini-boss, because it's just OP as all hell. if you use any elements whatsoever on it, it will attack with peck, which is, I believe, a attack that just pecks into your head. It's really annoying. But I'm OP as hell. Alright. Did not mean to do that, but okay. What we're here for is this little flower right here. Bellflower. Now, technically, we can get this, I believe, at pretty much any time, but it only has one purpose, and we want to grab it. A blue blossom that only blooms in the Fossil Valley. Heavy skull. Yeah. That's the time egg, by the way. Jeez. Okay. Hey, don't go down there. I'm not the one to get it for the boss. If you, I'm the one that's going to get it. It from the boss. If anything, if I let anyone down there. I was thinking there's a monster down below. Bite me! Warn you. You're here for this. Big egg. Come on, buddy. I don't mind fighting dodos. Dodos are fun. Yeah. As a fun side note, in this game, there are a series of summons you can gain from completing certain events, but mostly you'll get them from other enemies. The dodo of Surge's world, when he came from, has one of these summons. Unfortunately, we're not going to be getting it for quite a while. Probably not till like set 13 maybe. Oop. I do know that later on, I will definitely go summon hunting. I believe I actually have a guide video up showing where all the summons are. That or I started to work on that but never finished it. I guess I could do an updated version of it. A lot of the videos for guides in this game are sadly very old and not very well done, from what I've seen. A few of them anyway. Shake it. We can't just shake it back to the mayor like this. We failed our mission. That was awful back there, Pepper. I want a rematch. By the way, do you remember what kind of outfit he was shaking? Just something just like that, Pepper. Oh, you remember? Something like that, huh? Actually, it is him, Pepper. So you sure about that? Wonderfully wonderful timing, Pepper. Let's shake it. We're really gonna shake it to you this time. Bring it, Stooge. The music. Even this game doesn't take these too seriously. This time I made sure to bring a black element with me, Pepper. Good work. Well, shake it on up and attack him with it. Affirmative, Pepper. Bring it, Salt. Turn black. Oh, dearie dear. That was not a black attack element you just used, was it? It was a black element that makes your foe more susceptible to attacks of the opposite color attribute. White, wasn't it? I'm afraid you're right. How terribly terrible. You did bring a white attack element with you, didn't you? If you didn't bring one with you, you're more stupid than I thought. How awfully awful. I'm afraid I don't, Pepper. Okay, so the element he used was a turn element. The turn element is exactly as I described. It turns your base innate from whatever color it was, like for Surge it was white, to the element that you use. In this case, black. This is helpful if you are stuck fighting against, say, for Surge, a black opponent who likes to use black elements. Normally that'll do more damage to you, but if you use it on Surge, he'll take normal damage. You can also use this to make enemies more susceptible to, say, white, like by having your two side members cast a element that you have that is powerful. Like I can turn these to black and use Ultra Nova, and that does extra damage. Fortunately, that doesn't matter because they're going to die in a few seconds anyway. See? So it's a good element to have if you are very strategical. I'm not. You just use the best spell I have. Okay. Normally, in this point in the game as well, this would be our third star, which is the level in which every character gains their first tech point. Our tech skill. In Surge case, it was Dash and Slash. I can't remember what the other ones are. But we're already at level 71, so we'd have more than enough. Retreat! Let's get out of here! Ah! Don't cough. Alright, onwards! Okay, so, at this point in time, we're getting to the point where we have, that's good, I'll keep that there. Where we can do one of the next, endings. I'll tell you exactly in which case that it, becomes impossible to continue. Hey. Sorry, I'm totally out of bellflowers. There's a big ruckus down in Fossil Valley. Men from the Dragoons were setting roadblocks in the valley. I'll get some in a few days, so come back then. Yeah, my sincerest apologies. I understand we are here to protect you as Acacia Dragoons. Those knights should be done with their work shortly. Oh, that's alright. I can get my flowers from other places too. Never mind that. I haven't seen Karsh around here lately. How's he doing? Well, he said he's going ghost hunting down south. I'm just a private, so I don't know for certain, but I heard a rumor that Lord Viper ordered him to go. Ghost? No, that is something. I just hope that's not some sign of a coming disaster. If you see him again, please give him my regards. I will do that, and I'll be back too. This character is my favorite character in the game. He's been my favorite character since I first played the game. Come on. There we go. God, you're slow. You may wait forever. Making a lovely lady like... Ah. So that's it. I get it. The Sheila here is your sweetie, eh? I'm right, ain't I? No need to be shy. I'm not so bold as to break up lovers' tender moments. I'm understanding. I'll wait until your little date's over. Well then, have a bloody good time. Is that where I get it? I'm sorry. For years, it has been an enigma in my family and friends. Why the hell I say bloody? I have been saying the word bloody an emphasis for words for years, and no one knows why. Is a kid the reason why I do it? Holy hell! Alright. Before we do anything else, we're going to do something right quick. Hello there, come see for yourselves. This is the prize of all prizes, a rare catch, a live mermaid. This is what you call a real treasure. Remember that, kids. Unfortunately, this one isn't for sale. She's my most valuable item. This is repugnant. So what do you think? This is some stuffed animal. I think she's really alive. Her pure, clear skin, like it's made from crystal, her gem-like eyes, she's the ultimate collector's item. Whew, Niche's creations are great indeed. Such a beautiful thing. Is that really alive? Really? Is that thing really alive? Hey, come on, look over here. Look over this way. Oh, how beautiful she is. Hey you! You think this is really fun? How would you feel if you were trapped in a tank like that, being stared at every day, huh? Hey, Scorch, run! Scorcha! Scorcha, not you again! Don't you go bothering my customers! This is no place for the likes of you. Just leave now. Shut up! What customers? You're selling a bunch of bull. Why didn't you keep the tank uncovered when I showed up? Hey, everybody, the shop is a bunch of baloney. Baloney? Did they spell that wrong? Or am I too quickly to see it? Shut your mouth. Don't say such ridiculous things. Go back to your demi-human friends. Ha! I won't take that from a sleazebag like you. Hey, you guys. You're not from around here, eh? Don't you wander around too much or you're gonna get burned. Just watch your back. He's Scorcha. That's Scorcha. He's from Goldov. I wonder why he hangs around here in Terminal all the time. You shouldn't mess with the likes of him. I tell ya, he's nothing but trouble. Coming from the person who owns a living, sentient creature in a fish tank. Ugh. What business do you have here? There are only shrines here. You should deserve the resting place of the brave who have fought valiantly. No place for outsiders to roam around. I don't mean harsh, but if you have no business here, leave now. Bite me! This is where the bellflower is used. Now, I'm not 100% certain on this, by the way, but I believe doing this allows you to get a very, very powerful weapon later on in the game. And by very powerful, I mean stronger than spectral weapons. So, she was out of flowers. That is unfortunate. Then let us pray without any flowers for today. Is that a bellflower you have there? Would you be so kind as to give up that flower to us? We need a bellflower for our prayer. Now, we can give it for free, we can keep it, or ask for money. I always give it for free just because it's in memorial of someone. Even if it's a game, I like to be respectful for that type of thing. For free? Are you sure? I thank you deeply. Please, let me offer you my gratitude as well. The soul that rests beneath this sword loved this flower in life. That is why we always bring some here when we pray here. Dario, here is a bellflower that you used to love so much. Soon the flower's seeds shall sprout, grow leaves, and bloom flowers everywhere. And we shall age another year while you remain the same in memory. Father, brother. Such a mystery. The sword never rusts, even when left out in the rain. As if the souls of the masters live within it. Do you not think so, Glenn? Yes. I have engraved in my memory the lives of my father and brother who had wielded the sacred sword Einlanza. Let's hope that is true. What do you mean by that? Miss Riddle, I cannot allow even you to. Do you not think there is something odd about the Dragoons of late? Daddy's face shows such anguish, and even Karsh was saying he was sent on a ghost hunt. Miss Riddle. Everyone has been acting oddly ever since that beastly guest arrived in the manor. Glenn, promise me to always keep the unclouded truth in sight. Do not be swayed by the masses. The splendor of the Einlanzer must not be tarnished. As you wish. Oh, forgive me. I just find it a little awkward to hear you say such words. Mr. Dell, a chill wind has risen. Shall we return to the manor? Yes, of course. Jeez. Alright! Onwards! There is one more thing we can do, but I don't know the exact specifics of it. Alright. I believe I know what it is, but I'm going to save real quickly just to be safe. Alright. This is in preparation of gaining a rainbow shell in the future. We have to do a very specific thing to do it, though. So I'm going to do that right quick and see if I can unlock it. It all depends on how we say it. Okay. That's not at all. A Viper Festival isn't a Viper Festival until you had Viper Churros, right? This isn't going well. I'm setting a bad example for my little brother. Shoot, do you think 100 gold is too much for 1 churro? Too much. Just I thought. I had a hunch that was just a tad too much. How much do you charge for it? I believe we have to say for 60. Okay, then I'll lower the price to match that. We have to have it at just the right number. If we have it too high, we can't do anything. If it's too low, yeah. That's the Viper. I am here to polish your statue again. Side note, if you come over here, talk to this person the first time, and then agree with them, they'll give you a, the tea time for 3 window. Alright, come over here. Have to buy a Viper Churro? That's a reasonable price. Sure, I'll buy some for my kids. Wrap up 4 for me. Grab me some big fat ones. Thank you, sir. Alright, so we got it right. 60 is the price we needed. Looks like this marketing thing is important, just like my brother said. After learning the prices you suggested, they started selling like crazy. Don't mind, leftovers, please have some for yourself. Not bad. It even revitalizes you. This allows you a free healing. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter. The real reason why you want to do that is so later on we'll gain access to a rainbow shell. But that's going to be later, way later in the game. Whoop. Back here. Profiteer's Purse. This is actually a pretty unique item. If you equip it... Where's it at? There it is. It will slightly increase the amount of gold you receive at the end of battle. Now, the amount you get isn't a lot. It's like 60, 50 gold. But that adds up over time. My advice is if you are perfectly comfortable not having a lot of money in the beginning, later on you can get a lot of gold pretty quickly. I can teach you a trick to do that. I recommend dismantling it here. That is because... it doesn't show it. Okay. Actually, it is. That's just right. Normally at this point in time, you can only make about copper level gear. That is, of course, if you go out and actually grind for the copper. You have to find certain materials to dismantle to get it. However, the Profiteer's Purse comes with 3 iron as well as 3 copper. So my advice is to dismantle this and create 3 iron weaponry. So you can make iron gear. Bear in mind, if you do this early in the game, you're going to be pretty unbeatable for a while. Normally, you're not usually even able to get copper at this point. Normally. It takes a lot of grinding in an area coming up to get it. So, keep that in mind. Jeez. I'm broken. Alright. So that, as I say, is that. on. Alright, also get clean. It's got to be extra clean for the coming festivities. Hey folks, come to see the Viper Festival? Termina is peaceful thanks to the watchful eye of Master Viper. At times warm, at times strict, Master Viper watches over us all always. That said, of course, the real Master Viper resides in his manor along with his Acacia Dragoons. If you allow me to brag a little bit, I was invited to the manor a while back. It's a magnificent place. If there is a heaven on earth, it would be there. My computer got locked up. The manor is beautiful, and its design incorporates the surrounding terrain to its advantage, making it an impregnable fortress. Oh, well. I can think of 3 ways to get in. On top of that, there are even powerful soldiers standing guard in front of the main gate that can destroy any monster with just one blow. No. Well, an uptight citizen like myself might be invited to the mayor's garden party, but not so for you folks. Screw you. The most you could get is a cold reception at the gate guards. Ho ho ho. Alright, that's settled. We're going to sneak into Viper Manor. Excuse me. You gotta find out what the Acacia Dragoons are up to, right? And why that Karsh bloke was trying to capture you. I got some business there as well, so I'll go along with you. About Surge. Okay, so. You can reject her again and she'll run off. You have one last chance to get her in your party. She can't force you in your party at that point, though. But my advice, there's no reason not to. So, accept her. Okay, let's go. It's the obvious choice, right? According to Grandpa here, this Viper Manor is a bloody big place, which also means it'll be easy to break into. It's gotta be more than one way in. And if we don't plan this right, it'll cost us our lives. Now, Serge, I'll leave this in your hands just in case. It's a teleporter. It's a really handy gadget that allows you to exchange primary from afar. The way you use it is, forget it. Check out for yourself. I hate explaining the details. And anyone join our party. Our kid. Alright. Okay. At this point in time, this is the last chance we can get the ending. We have to get I'll do this. We must get the other ending before we find our way into Viper Manor. So keep that in mind. Oh. Again, I'll have a video in the iCard, showing what the ending actually is. Once we get everything set up. Let's equip the kid. Everything, or Ava. Inferno. Magma Bomb? Magma Bomb is actually one of the few low-level spells. Actually, one of the few spells in general, when I think about it. No, there are quite a few, never mind. One of the few low-level spells that is a all-enemy attack, which is really helpful earlier on. That. Equip. Give her a Prism Dagger. Stone Mail. Diamond Out Pot. Glory. Alright. So. Fun bit of trivia. Before Chrono Cross came out, in between the releases of Chrono Cross, or after the release of Chrono Trigger and before Chrono Cross came out, there was another game released on the Super Famicom in Japan called Radical Dreamers. Now, we don't really know this term yet, but it is in this game. The Radical Dreamers, according to the game, were a band of highly trained thieves. They consisted of Surge, Kid, and the enigmatic McGill. The entirety of Radical Dreamers actually is our assault on Viper Manor. So, they literally incorporated an entire game into one section of this game. When Chrono Cross was in development, they actually decided to sort of use the Radical Dreamer thing as a demo of sorts, or a proof of concept is a better word, for Chrono Cross in and of itself. And Chrono Cross is basically Radical Dreamers expanded. So it's kind of cool that they did that. Try to think of a good parallel. I can't really think. Oh, I know. Devil May Cry. It's very similar to how Devil May Cry was made when it started out as a Resident Evil game, but evolved into its own thing. Radical Dreamers started out as the Resident Evil allegory in this reference, and evolved into Chrono Cross. Now, McGill is still in this game, and you can get him. I did it last time, and he's over here in this bar. How you get him to join your party, you just walk up to him after this point in time and talk to him. He's the dude in silver. He is one of the very few mage characters in the game that is male. So, good to know. There actually is a side story that was originally meant to appear in the game, but they couldn't get it fleshed out enough in time for the release. So he's just sort of enigmatic in general now. I can explain it later on. For now, there are two other characters we can get. We can get Pierre, who is a what's the word? He's a swordsman. Let's go with that. And he will take us in through the front gate. No. If this is your first time playing the game, do not take that path. I am not kidding. You will get stomped all over.